I think this is going to be good for our conversation. What gives you the most joy in your life? And what is the thing you would most want to change? Two-part question.
Hmm. I love the question of joy because that's definitely a theme that comes up a lot from my life. So what gives me the most joy? No.
Mhm.
What?
Yeah, what gives you
Yeah.
the most joy in your life?
Mm. Oh gosh, so many things. I mean, I have to say family first, right? And then dogs. But if I'm funneling it down to myself and what I do,
Yes.
I would say creating the stories. The creation process gives me the most joy. The writing does too, but back it up to the outlining, the making it up, like, oh, now she goes there and she's going to take this direction. She's this type of person. That's where I get the most joy. And if I could change one thing in my life, it would be I don't want to speed up time, but I wish I could retire so I could write full time.
I
Yeah.
completely hear you on that. If there
That's
was a
what I would
way
change.
to afford
Mhm.
to be able to continue my life and
Yes.
lifestyle, still
Yes.
be today without having the financial worries that require me to work full time, so I could just write or dream. Yes,
Yes.
I'm right there with
That's
you
what I
on
would do.
that. Yeah,
So I
exactly.
guess I either need to start buying lotto tickets or, well, that's really the only option. So
I get you.
I will
There are
not be
moments
robbing
I'm
any bank.
like, yeah, I think, move to another country where it's cheaper to live. But then, of course, you leave all your friends and family behind, and
Yeah.
I like my friends and
Yeah.
my family.
Yeah. Something to be said
But
about them.
but I do think about it every now and then. I'm like, if I was living such and such country, I could make my dollars stretch. If I could just get my employer to allow me to work remotely down there instead of
Mhm.
remotely
Mhm.
here in the state of such and such.
Right.
But we just
Yeah.
have to earn our way, and it is what it is.
One day I will be retired. And then
That's right.
I'll be wishing I had these days back. So, yeah. It's nice to dream, but I try to remind myself don't wish your time away.
It's true. And the thing
Mhm.
is, too, if I could go back in time, there was a point in time back when I was married that we were living in Ecuador, and I was looking for ways to fill my time at that point in time, and I opted to teach English online. But it didn't occur to me back then to pick up with writing. If I could go back in time now and capture that time,
Yeah. Yeah.
now I know what I would do with that time. I would get lost in my imaginary world and write.
Yeah.
So, for those
Yeah.
of you who do have the circumstances, who've ever thought about writing, if you have the circumstances, take advantage of it now. If you've got a
Mhm.
husband who wakes up with these detailed dreams and you say to yourself, this would be a great book, listen to that. I used to get so frustrated when my ex-husband would wake up with these detailed dreams, and he'd start talking immediately. I couldn't even remember what I dreamed because he'd start
Right.
talking.
Right.
But I
Yeah.
kept thinking, man, I could make some stories with those dreams. Now I wish I
Mhm.
had.
You know what I'm finding really funny in the last few weeks is how everyone is giving me story ideas. Do you know what I think would
Hmm.
be a great idea for a story? How about this? You know what? I've got this this idea I've had brewing in my head for quite some time. Like I just find it hilarious, fun. Like I think it's cute, it's fun that but you can see that they're also creative. They just haven't
Right.
ventured into, that hobby or
True.
yeah.
So true. And they might never
Yeah.
do it. My family
No,
did that
no,
too. They're
no.
like, oh, write this story, Generation X, we don't
Mhm.
care. I'm
Mhm.
like, well, that sounds
Yeah.
great, but it sounds like your story.
Yeah. I was joking with my husband yesterday. I said, I think I should write a book about forgotten storylines or lost storylines or all of the, because in the last 2 weeks, I'm starting to write them down just for fun, just to see where this goes,
Yeah.
you know?
Who knows? They
Yeah.
might find a way, maybe not as a separate story, but maybe
Yeah.
weaved into an
Yeah.
existing story.
Yeah. You
So,
never know.
It's always good, I think, to listen to people's ideas because it might spark an original idea of your own tangent off of what they came up with.